Hey everyone, it's Larry from SurvivalScope. Today, we're diving into a topic that's close to my heart and my stomach. We're talking about 30 foods you should stockpile that never expire. Because let's face it, folks, you never know when you might find yourself staring down a zombie apocalypse, a natural disaster, or maybe just a particularly nasty blizzard. Having a stash of shelf-stable goodies can make all the difference. We're talking about peace of mind, people. Knowing you've got food that'll outlast a fruit fly infestation is a beautiful thing. So whether you're a seasoned prepper or just starting to think about emergency preparedness, this video is for you. We're going to cover everything from the classics like honey and rice to some surprises you might not expect. Stick around because we're just getting started. First up, we've got a true pantry hero, honey. This liquid gold is a gift from the bees, and let me tell you, it's got staying power. We're talking potentially thousands of years, folks. That's right, archaeologists have found honey in ancient Egyptian tombs that's still edible. Now, I'm not saying you should be eating 3,000-year-old honey, but hey, it's good to know it's an option, right? So what makes honey so darn immortal? Well, it's got this magical combination of low moisture content, high acidity, and a special enzyme that bees add that basically says no to bacteria growth. It's like nature's own preservation system, and it works like a charm. Keep your honey in an airtight container in a cool, dark place, and it'll basically last you forever. Use it to sweeten your coffee, bake up some delicious treats, or just eat it straight off the spoon when you need an energy boost. Just be sure to leave some for the bees, all right? They're the real MVPs here. Next up, we've got another pantry staple that's here for the long haul. Stick around to find out what it is. All right, folks, moving right along to another pantry powerhouse, white rice. This stuff is a staple in diets around the world, and for good reason. It's affordable, versatile, and you guessed it, it can last for a seriously long time. We're talking decades, people. Now, I'm talking about plain white rice here, not the instant stuff or brown rice. Those have oils that can go rancid over time. But good old-fashioned white rice, that's the ticket to a long shelf life. The key is to store it properly. You want to keep it in an airtight container in a cool, dry place. Moisture is the enemy here, folks. Think of it like this. You're tucking your precious rice grains into a cozy little bunker, safe from the elements. A little extreme, maybe. But hey, we're talking about survival here, and a man's gotta eat. So stock up on those big bags of white rice next time you're at the store. You'll thank me later when you're whipping up a pot of fluffy rice to go with your never-ending supply of honey. All right, folks, coming in at number 3 on our list of forever foods is salt. And no, I don't mean just the iodized stuff you shake on your eggs in the morning. I'm talking about the OG, the mineral that's been preserving food since before the pyramids were built. We're talking about a substance so essential it's been used as currency. You think those Roman soldiers were paid in Bitcoin? No way, they got salt. And you know what? That salt they were paid with is probably still good today. That's right, salt basically has a geological shelf life. Now you might be thinking, Larry, I don't need a lifetime supply of salt. But hold your horses, my friend. Salt isn't just for flavor, it's a natural preservative. You can use it to cure meat, pickle veggies, and even make your own electrolyte drinks. So next time you're at the store, don't just grab that tiny little shaker. Stock up on some good quality salt. It'll last you longer than your ex's promised to change. Trust me on that one. Number 4 on our list is another pantry staple that just refuses to die. Sugar. And before you health nuts start throwing shade, I'm not just talking about the white stuff. We're talking about all kinds of sugar here. Brown sugar, honey crystals, even maple syrup falls under this umbrella. Now, I'm not saying you should go full Willy Wonka and build a house out of the stuff. Too much sugar is never a good thing. But in a survival situation, a little sweetness can go a long way. It's a quick energy boost, and let's be honest, it can really lift your spirits when the world feels like it's gone to pot. Just remember, sugar likes to be kept dry and cool. Moisture is the enemy here, folks. You don't want to open your stash after a flood only to find a colony of sugar ants throwing a rave in your pantry. Trust me, I've been there. So grab an extra bag or two next time you're at the store. It'll last you longer than that New Year's resolution to give up sweets. We've all been there, right? Rolling in at number 5 on our list of forever foods are those little nutritional powerhouses we call dried beans. We're talking black beans, kidney beans, pinto beans, even lentils. Dried beans are like the survivalist's best friend. They're packed with protein, fiber, and complex carbs. Store them in airtight containers, away from heat and moisture. Stock up on a variety of dried beans. They're a versatile and nutritious addition to any survival pantry. All right, fellow caffeine addicts, let's talk instant coffee. I know it's not exactly a gourmet experience, but when the grid goes down and you're craving that caffeine kick, instant coffee is your best friend. Trust me, you'll be glad you have it. Now, the beauty of instant coffee is that it can last virtually forever if stored properly. We're talking airtight containers, cool, dark places, you know the drill. Just keep it away from moisture and direct sunlight, and you'll be sipping on that bitter brew long after the apocalypse. And hey, if you're feeling fancy, you can always experiment with different flavors and brands. Some folks even swear by adding a pinch of salt to their instant coffee to cut down on the bitterness. Me? I take it black like my soul. Just kidding, kinda. Next up, we've got powdered milk. No, it's not just for kids or baking anymore. In a survival situation, powdered milk can be a valuable source of calcium and protein. Plus, it lasts for ages, which is always a bonus when you're prepping for the end of days. The key to storing powdered milk is to keep it dry. Moisture is the enemy here, folks. So find yourself some airtight containers, toss in those oxygen absorbers if you're feeling extra cautious, and store it in a cool, dry place. Now, I know what you're thinking. Powdered milk doesn't exactly scream culinary masterpiece, but trust me, it's more versatile than you might think. You can use it in baking, obviously, but you can also add it to smoothies, soups, stews, or even just mix it with water for a quick and easy glass of milk. Let's be real, folks. Bland food is a one-way ticket to flavor fatigue. That's where soy sauce comes in. This magical fermented concoction can add a burst of umami goodness to even the most basic of meals. And the best part, it basically lasts forever. Now, when I say forever, I'm not exaggerating. Soy sauce is naturally high in salt, which acts as a preservative. So as long as you store it in a cool, dark place, you can pretty much forget about it until you need it. And trust me, you'll be glad you have it. Soy sauce is incredibly versatile. You can use it to marinate meats, season vegetables, make stir-fries. The possibilities are endless. It's like the duct tape of the culinary world. All right, preppers, moving on to number 9 on our list of 30 foods that never expire. Vinegar. Now, I know what you're thinking. Vinegar? That stuff that makes my fish and chips taste funny? Yeah, that's the stuff. But hold your horses before you click away, because vinegar is a survivalist Swiss Army knife. First off, vinegar's got a shelf life that just won't quit. We're talking centuries, folks. And that's not even the best part. This stuff is a culinary chameleon. Vinegar isn't just a one-trick pony in the kitchen. This stuff is a cleaning powerhouse. Got a nasty spill? Vinegar can handle it. So next time you're at the store, stock up on vinegar. Cornstarch might surprise you, but trust me on this one. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. Survive the apocalypse on gravy? Cornstarch is versatile, not just a gravy thickener. Let's talk shelf life. Stored properly, it lasts years. Great for thickening soups and stews, also works as a deodorant. Cornstarch, the unsung hero of your survival pantry. Now we're getting to the good stuff, folks. Number 11 on our list of forever foods is near and dear to my heart, hard liquor. We're talking about the real deal. Whiskey, vodka, rum. Liquor in a survival situation is a tool, not a party favor. Stored properly, hard liquor can last indefinitely. And that makes it valuable for bartering. It can be used as an antiseptic for cleaning wounds. It can also be used as fuel for a fire. So, there you have it, folks. Hard liquor, the survivalist's best friend. All right, preppers, let's talk bouillon. Now, I know what you're thinking. Larry, bouillon cubes? That's about as exciting as watching paint dry. But hold your horses, because these little guys are like the secret weapon of the pantry. First off, they last forever. Plus, they pack a serious flavor punch. Need to jazz up some instant rice, bouillon? Want to make that ramen noodle soup taste like something other than college regret? Bouillon. They're cheap, compact, and incredibly versatile. You can crumble them into soups, stews, sauces, you name it. So next time you're at the grocery store, toss a few extra containers of Bong Cubes in your cart. Your taste buds will thank you later. All right, folks, let's talk about the good stuff, maple syrup. And I'm not talking about that high fructose corn syrup imposter. I'm talking about the real deal, 100% pure maple syrup. This stuff is liquid gold. It lasts practically forever if you store it right. No refrigeration needed, just keep it in a cool, dark place. A natural sweetener, a quick energy boost, and a morale booster. So next time you're at the grocery store, skip the Aunt Jemima and go for the good stuff. You'll be thanking yourself later. All right, survivalists, let's ditch the modern conveniences and take a trip back in time. We're talking about Pemin, the original energy bar, crafted by our resourceful ancestors. Now, I know what you're thinking. Larry, Pemin? Sounds like something I'd find stuck to the bottom of my shoe. But don't let the name fool you. This stuff is survival gold. Imagine this, dried meat pounded into a powder mixed with melted fat and maybe some berries. Packed with calories, protein, and essential nutrients. A compact, shelf-stable powerhouse that can last for years. No refrigeration needed, no cooking required, just grab a handful and go. So embrace your inner pioneer, folks, and give pemmican a try. All right, preppers, let's talk ghee. This stuff is basically clarified butter, and it's been a staple in Indian cooking for centuries. Not only does it add a crazy amount of flavor to your food, but it also lasts forever if you treat it right. We're talking like longer than your last relationship forever. Now, the reason ghee lasts so long is that the milk solids have been removed. That means there's nothing for bacteria to munch on and spoil your fun. Just make sure you store it in an airtight container in a cool, dark place, and you're good to go. Trust me, when the apocalypse hits and you're craving some gourmet-level flavor, a little ghee goes a long way. Think about it. You're surviving on rice and beans, right? Maybe some foraged mushrooms if you're lucky. A dollop of ghee can transform that blandness into a culinary masterpiece. Plus, it's got health benefits out the wazoo. We're talking good fats, vitamins, the whole 9 yards. So ditch the margarine and jump on the ghee train, my friends. Your taste buds will thank you. Next up, we've got soybeans, the protein powerhouse that just refuses to die. Seriously, these little guys can last for years, even decades, if you store them properly. And when I say properly, I mean dry, cool, and away from any critters who might be looking for a crunchy snack. Now, I know what you're thinking, Larry. Soybeans are boring. I'm not a hippie living in a commune. But hold your horses, my friends. Soybeans are incredibly versatile. You can grind them into flour, roast them for a healthy snack, or even sprout them for a nutritional boost. The possibilities are endless. And let's not forget about all the amazing things soybeans can do for your health. They're packed with protein, fiber, and antioxidants. They can help lower cholesterol, reduce the risk of heart disease, and even ease the symptoms of menopause. So, yeah, they're pretty much the Chuck Norris of the legume world. So stock up on soybeans, my friends. They're the gift that keeps on giving even when the world goes to pot. Just remember to keep them dry, cool, and away from any hungry rodents, and you'll be set for the long haul. All right, folks, let's talk about everyone's favorite comfort food, pasta. But not just any pasta, we're talking about the dried and ready for anything kind. This stuff is a prepper's dream, lasting for years on end without complaint. Just imagine, after surviving the apocalypse, you can still enjoy a hearty bowl of spaghetti. Talk about a mood booster. Now, I know what you're thinking. Larry, isn't pasta just empty carbs? And to that, I say, have you ever had a bad day? Sometimes all you need is a big old plate of noodles to make things right. Plus, we're talking about survival here, people. You need those carbs for energy to outrun zombies, build shelters, and barter for essential goods. But the beauty of dried pasta goes beyond its shelf life and carb count. It's incredibly versatile. You can pair it with almost anything: canned tomatoes, dried mushrooms, foraged herbs, even those pesky squirrels you've been meaning to trap. Get creative, experiment, and who knows? You might just discover the next culinary masterpiece of the post-apocalyptic world. So stock up on dried pasta, my friends. It's affordable, it's versatile, and it just might be the key to surviving the end of days with a smile on your face. Just remember to pair it with some protein and veggies, and you'll be good to go. All right, folks, number 18 on our list of forever foods, baking soda. Baking soda, that's more for making cookies rise, not my spirits in a post-apocalyptic world. But this unassuming white powder packs a punch. It lasts forever if kept dry. It's also a cleaning powerhouse, scrubs pots, deodorizes fridges, and puts out fires. The Swiss Army knife of your pantry. Stock up on baking soda. You'll be glad you did. Apple cider vinegar might make you wrinkle your nose, but it's a real winner. This cloudy concoction is your grandma's go-to for everything, and she might be onto something. Sure, the smell isn't great, but it's practically liquid gold with an indefinite shelf life, like the Energizer Bunny of condiments. It makes a mean salad dressing, soothes a sore throat, calms an upset stomach, and gives your hair a healthy shine. It's a natural medicine cabinet in one bottle. So, next time, reach for the apple cider vinegar. It's a real MVP. Hold on to your coconuts, folks, because coconut oil is a real game changer. It's not just for fancy smoothies and beachy hair. This tropical treasure is incredibly versatile. It lasts forever if stored properly. Perfect for survival situations. Use it for cooking, first aid, and even as deodorant. Coconut oil is the MacGyver of the culinary world, so grab a jar next time you're at the store. All right, preppers. Moving on to number 21 on our list of forever foods, dried lentils. These tiny nutritional powerhouses are like the Energizer Bunny of the pantry. They keep going and going. Packed with protein, fiber, and more minerals than a geologist's backpack, lentils are a survivalist's dream. Think about it. No refrigeration needed, they cook up faster than rice, and they can be used in everything from soups and stews to salads and dips. Plus, unlike your Uncle Earl after a 3-bean chili cook-off, lentils won't leave you feeling bloated. Now, storing lentils is about as complicated as using a spork. Just keep them in airtight containers in a cool, dark, and dry place. We're talking your pantry, not your car trunk in August. Trust me on that one. With proper storage, these little legumes will last you longer than your in-laws' annual visit. And here's a bonus tip: sprouting lentils is like upgrading from economy class to first class. It boosts their nutritional value and gives them a milder flavor. So, there you have it. Dried lentils, the small but mighty food that deserves a spot in your long-term food storage. Next up on our epic quest for eternal edibles, we're diving into the world of canned fish. Now, I know what you're thinking. Canned fish. Larry, are you trying to turn my pantry into a bait shop? Hold your horses, folks. Canned fish, like tuna and salmon, are nutritional gold mines, and they last longer than your high school crush's perfume. We're talking high-quality protein, healthy fats like those omega-3s your doctor keeps raving about, and enough vitamins and minerals to make Popeye jealous. Plus, they're shelf-stable, meaning you can stash them away without worrying about power outages or freezer burn. Now let's talk storage. Keep those cans in a cool, dry place, away from direct sunlight. Think of it like giving your fish a first-class cabin in your pantry. No extreme temperatures or unwanted light shows. With proper care, canned fish can last for years, providing you with a quick and easy protein source when you need it most. So, stock up on those cans and rest assured that you'll have a tasty and nutritious meal ready to go, even if the apocalypse goes down. All right, preppers, let's talk about the unsung heroes of the pantry: canned vegetables. Canned vegetables are like the reliable friend who always shows up no matter what. They're packed with nutrients, last for ages, and are ready to roll whenever you need them. From sweet corn and juicy tomatoes to hearty green beans and crunchy carrots, there's a canned veggie for every taste bud. Storing canned vegetables is easy. Keep them in a cool, dry place, away from direct sunlight. With proper care, canned vegetables can last for years, providing a nutritious and convenient way to get your veggie fix. All right, preppers. Moving on to number 24 on our list of 30 foods that never expire: canned fruits. Now, I know what you're thinking, Larry. Canned fruit? That's not exactly roughing it in the wilderness, but let's be real, folks. Surviving the apocalypse doesn't mean you have to give up on the sweet stuff. Canned fruits are packed with vitamins and that sugary goodness that can brighten up even the bleakest post-apocalyptic day. Plus, they last forever, or at least close enough. Just imagine, years after the grid goes down, you can crack open a can of peaches and pretend you're on a tropical vacation. Just remember to pack a can opener, folks. All right, meat lovers, this one's for you. Canned meats are a fantastic source of protein and last for years. Chicken, beef, Spam, even those little cocktail sausages. Sometimes it tastes like tin, but in a survival situation, beggars can't be choosers. Stock up now for a protein-packed meal when the world goes sideways. Versatile and ready to go. Just check those expiration dates. All right, folks, we're getting close to the end of our list, but we're still going strong with number 26, canned soups. Now, I know what you're thinking. Larry, canned soup? That's just, well, boring. But in a survival situation, boring can be beautiful. Canned soup is affordable, readily available, and it lasts for ages. Plus, it's packed with essential nutrients and can be a lifesaver when you're tired, hungry, and don't have the energy to whip up a gourmet meal. See? Boring can be beautiful. So don't underestimate the power of canned soup, folks. All right, preppers, moving on to number 27 on our list of foods that laugh in the face of expiration dates. Canned beans, black beans, kidney beans, pinto beans, heck, even those fancy pants chickpeas you see in those avocado toast recipes. They're all here to stay. Plus, beans are packed with protein and fiber, keeping you fuller longer. Just imagine, the world's gone topsy-turvy. Zombies are roaming the streets and you're kicking back in your bunker, enjoying a hearty bowl of chili made with, you guessed it, canned beans. Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're about to dive into the wonderful world of canned tomatoes, coming in hot at number 28 on our list. Now, I know what you're thinking. Larry, tomatoes? That's it? But hold your horses, because these ain't your average salad toppers. Canned tomatoes are like the Swiss Army knife of the pantry. They're incredibly versatile, forming the base for countless recipes. Need a quick and easy pasta sauce? Boom, canned tomatoes. Craving a comforting bowl of soup on a cold night? Bam, canned tomatoes. Feeling adventurous and want to try your hand at homemade salsa? You guessed it, canned tomatoes to the rescue. And the best part? These babies last virtually forever. We're talking years, people, years. So you can stock up without worry, knowing you'll have a taste of sunshine even when the world outside is looking bleak. Just make sure they're stored in a cool, dry place, away from direct sunlight. So there you have it, folks. Canned tomatoes. The unsung heroes of the pantry, ready to add a burst of flavor and nutrition to your post-apocalyptic meals. Don't underestimate the power of these little red wonders. They might just be the key to your survival. All right, preppers, we're moving on to number 29, and it's a real pantry powerhouse canned pasta sauce. Now, I know what you're thinking, Larry. This guy's gonna tell me to eat SpaghettiOs for every meal when the grid goes down. We're talking about having a foundation for flavor. You can doctor it up with spices, toss in some canned veggies, or even mix it with some canned beans for a protein punch. It's all about versatility. And believe me, when you're staring down a pantry full of long-lasting food, versatility is your best friend. So next time you're at the store, toss a few extra jars of that red gold in your cart. Your future self will thank you. All right, folks. We're at number 30 on our list of 30 foods that never expire. And we're finishing strong with a real crowd-pleaser canned chili. This ain't your mama's chili, though. This is survival food with soul. We're talking about a hearty protein-packed meal in a can. Don't knock it till you've tried it. Real chunks of meat, beans, and a symphony of spices. Use it as a topping for nachos. The possibilities are endless. It's a survival staple for a reason. Stock up, my friends, and get ready to weather any storm with a belly full of chili. Well, there you have it, folks. 30 foods to stockpile that never expire. From honey to chili, we've covered it all. Remember, prepping ain't about being scared. It's about being prepared. It's about taking control of your own destiny and making sure you and yours are taken care of, no matter what life throws your way. Now, I know it can seem daunting building up a stockpile, but trust me, it's worth it. Start small, focus on the essentials, and gradually build up your supplies over time. Every little bit counts. And hey, if you ever feel overwhelmed, just remember, old Larry's always got your back. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to SurvivalScope for more tips on how to be prepared for anything. Stay safe.